The Victorian Ombudsman handed down a powerful report this week about debts for people who've lived in public housing. She found that the way the government department calculates and goes after these debts is egregiously unfair. She found that people were being pursued for debts they didn't owe, including victims of family violence where the perpetrator had damaged the property. We joined together with so many of our friends in the community legal sector to make the points about how these debts affect our clients, the way they can prolong homelessness and exacerbate hardship. One of our clients really highlights why these changes are so important. Her name was Rachel. She lived in regional Victoria in a public housing property. She'd gone into rehab to help deal with her drug and alcohol problem, and she was evicted while she was in there. Leaving rehab without a home to go to meant she was homeless, she couldn't find her feet, she ended up in prison for a while. When she was trying to get out of prison and get housing, she couldn't because these debts were hanging over her head. She couldn't be reunited with her son. After many months of advocacy and representation, that debt was almost entirely waived. It was found she didn't owe it in the first place. In our report, Through the Roof, we highlighted the stories of 13 people. We made 10 recommendations to end some of this unfairness. The Victorian Ombudsman's report makes 18 recommendations to improve this situation and remove some of the unfairness. The Victorian Government has accepted them in full. Where a housing debt is in dispute, it will no longer block someone from accessing public housing. This is a huge change. We congratulate the Ombudsman on this comprehensive investigation, and we congratulate the Victorian Government in being so open to reform. What these changes mean is that in an environment where people are desperate for housing, one of the barriers to them exiting homelessness will be removed.